These are the banners of the House of War. My house. Bramos even haunts my nightmares, it seems. Unless the nightmare is his.
The lizard slumbers deeply. You feel vast tracts of land unspool from within the lizard's mind. Your homeland, your birthright. The soil is scored with masses of footprints from the passage of huge armies. The lizard is enveloped in a deep, unresponsive... Flames belch forth from the dreamer's mind. The fires of battle, the heat of the desert sun, the vast funeral pyre... The lizard sways slightly on his feet. Locked, the thick air of battle wafts outwards from your kin's mind. The echoing war cry. Though standing, the lizard is in a deep sleep. A great surge of water engulfs you. It spreads and soaks the land. Not water after all, but blood. The blood of armies. The blood of your kin. The earth grows red and sodden. An elegant and imposing lizard appears within the haze before you. Ignoring you completely, he bustles past you to the Red Prince, genuflecting before...
Red Prince, spouse of the sun, Anan Nerchet. I, your servant, Bramos. I was keeping the portal at the consulate open for you, but...
Catching himself mid-speech, he suddenly turns to glower at you, beady eyes bright with hostility.
Perhaps we could speak somewhere more private, my lord.
She's right. She stands with me no matter what.
Bramos narrows his eyes at you before turning back to speak to the Red Prince.
Very well, my lord. There have been so many obstacles. The House of Shadows, agents of the God King, and other trifles beneath your royal ears to suffer. But none of that bears thinking of now. For all that matters, your highness, is this. You are here, and the Red Princess awaits you.
The princess? Where is she? Out with it, man!
In the center of the dream, Your Majesty. In the sunset eye of the dragon. Agents of the God King seek her relentlessly. There is no hiding place safe enough for her in the material realm. Only in the dream can she rest.
Lead me to her, Bramos. Show me the way.
She's right here, my prince. Cross the threshold.
He reaches...
Majesty, she awaits you.
Good find.
I've spotted something.
This feels like home. An oasis of horror in a desert of, well, also of horror.
Look at the fruit of our union. A dragon is yet unhatched, and there are more eggs lying upon velvet cushions in my tent. Dragons to be, yet all too vulnerable as they lie dormant in their shells. What is yet unborn will one day spawn an empire. We must protect them, my love.
The House of Shadows cannot touch you here, Satyr. Protect them from whom?
The God King.
The God King? But why?
It seems inconceivable to me now. But in my blood, you must know, my prince, I was desperate. The House of Shadows closed in around me, determined to kill me before I could become the mother of dragons. Then there was a voice. Promises of protection and power in Kingdom Come. I became sworn to the God King. But when I saw his followers, the vilest creatures one could conceive, I realized how poisoned his gifts would be. I did the only thing I could do. I appealed to our old champions of the House of Dreams and fled here, into a world untouchable by our foes. But I cannot stay here forever. Our children must return to Rivellon and fulfill their destinies. However, the burden falls on you, my love.
There's only one course of action left open to us. I must face the God King and kill him myself.
My prince, your children will help you. Here, take one of the eggs and engulf it with fire. Do so, and your child will be born, ready even now to fight by your side. With a single breath, you'll usher in a new age. A new creed before which all must bow. A dawn of flame. Now go, and take this ring with you. It is the ancient circle of suns. By this ring, I make thee one with fire. And one day, by this ring, I'll be wed. One more battle, my prince. Then we will return to our empire as king and queen. Our marriage will unite the houses of war and law into the...
They embrace, lips hot upon lips.
Yonder portal will take you back to Rivellon, where the God King awaits. Good luck.
And I love you.
It's time. Kindle the flames. Hatch my dragon. The egg is ready. Douse it in fire and birth a dragon. The egg is ready. Douse it in fire and birth a dragon. The egg is ready. Douse it in fire and birth a dragon. It's time. Kindle the flames. Hatch my dragon. The egg is ready. Douse it in fire and birth a dragon. The egg is ready. Douse it in fire and birth a dragon. It's time. Kindle the flames. Hatch my dragon. The egg is ready. Douse it in fire and birth a dragon. It's time. Kindle the flames. Hatch my dragon. It's time. Kindle the flames. Hatch my dragon. It's time. Kindle the flames. Hatch my dragon. The egg is ready. Douse it in fire and birth a dragon. It's time. Kindle the flames. Hatch my dragon. It's time. Kindle the flames. Hatch my dragon. The egg is ready. Douse it in fire and birth a dragon.
The shell cracks open. A small dragon's head becomes visible. It looks at the world around it and roars, flame bursting from its mouth. Though but moments born, you can already feel the terrible power of this creature.
Look at it. Isn't it magnificent? A tiny titan, ready to burst forth with unstoppable force.
The dragon hears its mother's voice and roars again. Spreading its wings, all of the shell gives way. It has happened. For the first time in millennia, a great red dragon is born. You approach the dragon and take it in your arms.
Yes. Go with your father, my darling.
The dragon nuzzles you with its snout, happy in its father's arms. A bright red flame surrounds you both, but does no harm. It is the magic that binds you to the dragon.
Your soul has bonded with your child's, my love. Call for it, and it will join you in battle.
Off the dragon soars, ready to heed your call.
After all this time, the prophecy has come to pass. I am the father of dragons. How glorious, my child.
Look at him. Have you ever seen anything more magnificent? Look at him. Have you ever seen anything more magnificent? May our child reduce... May my child reduce your foe.
I can see the consulate on the other side. We're almost out.
The consulate garden is easily glimpsed from your side of the portal. Instinct tells you that once you enter... The consulate garden.
Well, that was fun. But alas, all good things come to their end. Time to get out of here.
Alert and focused, this spirit is not lost. A vision appears in her mind's eye, and yours, of you as the all-powerful lizard. She knows it is wrong, and she knows it is evil, but she still bows her head in submission and willingly gives up her source.
Enables tragedies such as these. Safeguard yourself and your loved ones.
I'll be Lucian, and you can be the icky void woken. But I don't want to be the void woken. Always the void woken. My big brother said a voidling will come and eat my shoes if I don't do his chores. I don't want a voidling to eat my shoes. Our parents will be busy praying all day. We can stay out. I'll be Lucian, and you can be the icky void woken. But I don't want to be the void woken. I'm always the void woken.
The guard continues.
Move along there, citizens. I help you to know and understand.
She studiously ignores you.
Hear the good news, kin. Sahela says we are free. The mother...
Right at your fingertips.
The elf raises her head and peers...
Memories and scholarship. Heady pursuits that elevate our kind above others. The humans and lizards lunge at each other's kneecaps. We follow the high road. None is my concern. Humans hang their own and set their scaled counterparts ablaze, yet wrinkle their noses at any elf. The limbs they tear from each other are new volumes in the endless history we record. I say leave them to their brutal squabbles. Hardly. I cry...
She takes you by...
Strife does not unite us. It scatters us. Fill your heart...
She nods silently.
We are done here. Academics and intellectuals only. Academics and intellectuals only.
Inclined to the arcane? I've got you covered. Most marvellous magic right at your fingertips.
Academics and intellectuals only.
Most marvellous magic right at your fingertips.
Academics and intellectuals only. Academics and intellectuals only.
Most marvellous magic right at your fingertips.
Academics and intellectuals only. Academics and intellectuals only.
Most marvellous magic right at your
Academics and
fingertips.
intellectuals only.
Most marvellous magic right at your fingertips.
Academics and intellectuals only.
Most marvellous magic right at your fingertips.
Ancient knowledge,
Most
yours to
marvellous
learn.
magic right at your fingertips. Most
The elf raises...
This is a place for scholarly pursuits. You do not look the scholarly sort. I define great as more than just battle-ready. You carry enough weapons and sundries to burden an over-muscled ox. And no history book touts a single ox's greatness.
Most marvellous
She nods
magic right
silently.
at your fingertips. Most marvellous magic right 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 at your fingertips.
Hardly. Strife does... Academics and intellectuals only.
Welcome to Ark, stranger. Care to see a trick?
The merchant snaps his fingers, and a small flame emerges from his forefinger. He blows it out.
Well, it's not a very dramatic stunt, but kids like it and doesn't freak out their parents. But I presume you're after something a little more sensational, no?
Unhappy? Yes. They've been scattered by fog and wind to every corner of the world, and like most elves, these ones wait. For I suspect they pray for a salvation that may or may not.
He waves his palm through the air. A trail of multicolored smoke trails behind it to form a hazy rainbow. He then blows into the rainbow.
I create my own happiness.
Done shopping then?
Academics and intellectuals only. Academics and intellectuals only. Academics and intellectuals only. Academics and intellectuals only.
My stuff will get you. Need anything magical?
Sabile's voice sounds from over your shoulder.
I would speak with Sahela, my kin. Thank you.
Sabile, it gives me joy to see you. You continue to become the great scion. This is good, for we stand on the edge of the abyss. Are you prepared for the mother is dead, and we are free of the age of the mother is over. The shackles of the past are broken. We shall take up. War is coming. We shall harrow the earth with the blood of humans, lizards, and dwarves, and from it a new forest. It gives me joy to see you,
Sahela keeps her expression carefully blank. Sabine turns away. She looks troubled.
Isn't it obvious? She's insane.
The elves suffer, but the elves still stand. You have not seen the end of us. The mother is dead and we are free. The war of the races approaches. The elves shall stand. You shall...
If Anne cocks and if Anne claps you on...
What's on your mind, darling? I think she's a mad woman. She was there in Fort Joy, and she's here still in Arx. Yet what does she speak of after all she's been through? Nothing but death and domination. She has learned nothing. But I live and let live. Thus endeth the lesson.
Yes? Is it an audience you desire? Congratulate me, for take my word for it that I will treat my offspring with care. My children. I will teach them to be wise. I will teach them to be prudent. I will tame their flames. But my empire, that will be eternal. For with red dragons in the sky, let our allies rejoice and our foes tremble. From now on, one has the choice to bask in our suns or by their fire be undone. Most marvelous magic right at your fingertips.
She blanks you.
Rejoice, kin. The mother is gone. Sahela says we...
Most marvelous magic.
Greetings, stranger. May the dawn greet you warmly, and that I've little for sale beyond the very history of the elven people. I wisely chosen.
Most marvelous magic right at your fingertips. 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 Most marvelous magic right at your fingertips.
can feel Lord Eredor's power surging through me. My fingertips are alive with fiery energy. Those eyes. Those eyes. But now I know what made them gleam so. Apotheosis. That was disgusting. Yet now I have that oily power within me. Worth it? Worth it.
At your fingertips. Marvelous magic, right at your fingertips.
most marvellous magic right at your fingertips.
You have the trust of Lord Ahu. Show that you deserve it. Lucian's blessings to you, stranger. I'm Sister Avony, the head priestess of the cathedral. When the Voidwoken attacked, we hid pilgrims and priests alike in our quarters. All survived, I'm glad to say. But if yet without Lord Ahu's cooperation, she would have to pass the Path of Blood to gain access. And thus far, no one has survived the attempt.
She gasps, then bows her head to you in respect.
Divine blessings upon you. We shall always be grateful. My child, it shall be my pleasure to assuage your worries, if I can. Such tragedy, such pain, so many avoidable deaths at a time when we should fight united against... They departed from the rightful path of the divine. Lord Kem showed them the path to the light, but alas, they cast their lot with the God King. Of this I have no doubt. These are perilous times. Of course you feel fear. Even in the cathedral, which was designed by the best engineers under the supervision of Lord Ahu himself, in order to bring the faithful closer to their... The east and west chapels contain the most breathtaking art. By the or perhaps in the cool interior, you may join the endless... There is the terrible justice of the Path of Blood. Gruesome, perhaps. Demanding, definitely. But those who take the path demonstrate the truest of true faith. Their purity will... Not until Lucian rises again in answer. The prayer will remain ceaseless until the day of his resurrection. The divine will light our way again. This building, this edifice of grace and beauty, was the It is by far Sanders' My child, there is no shame in fearing the Path of Blood. Only those who believe themselves free from sin. If you are truly free of sin, take the path. If you survive, you will have achieved something great. If not, well, you have given your life to a noble cause. And Lord Ahu is the keeper of the cathedral. His duties today! Another time, perhaps. Next week or next month? If you leave a name and address, I'll see what I can arrange. But today is Lucian's day, and Ahu must give counsel to the lost. He cannot be disturbed.
I pledge my soul, O Lucian, please return.
Lord Ahu is deep in prayer and is unlikely to answer a knock at his door, no matter who knocks, or how hard. Very well. Here is the key to Lord Kem has posted a few guards by Ahu's door. Show them the key.
What would Lucian think if he's...
Please return.
No. It's in the beginning Lucian was the word.
You're wrong.
You have the trust of Lord Ahu. Show that you deserve
I pledge my heart.
I pledge my life, O Lucian. Please return.
I pledge my soul.
You have the trust of Lord Ahu. Show that you deserve it. You have the trust of Lord Ahu. Show that you deserve it.
The word was with Lucian.
No. It's in the beginning Lucian was the word.
I entered the city.
Lucian and Damien.
I wonder if someone...
Please return.
My life.
Shh. I'm praying.
My life. Please return.
I pledge my sow to you,
Dear
O
Lucian, I
Please
pledge my
return.
brother's life. Please return.
I've spotted something.
I pledge my life, O Lucian. Please return.
But we came all this way.
I pledge my soul, O Lucian. Please return.
Pledge my life, O Lucian. Please return. What? But we came all this way.
I pledge my life, O Lucian. Please return.
I pledge my heart, O Lucian.
Oh, pilgrim.
May Lucian return.
The prayer seems to echo in the hollow...
May Lucian return.
May he return indeed. Maybe then we can stop praying.
I pledge my heart,
Wonder, should we see success on the path of blood today?
I doubt it. There's no one left.
The scribe doesn't notice.
I'm writing about Amadia, the mother of...
I hope you did the right thing, overthrowing the Majesties.
Take the path of blood, pilgrim.
Wonder, should we see success on the path of blood today? Shall you take the path of blood? I have little hope for a success.
I wish I could be working.
I wonder, shall we see success on the path of blood today?
I doubt it. There's no one left who's free.
Sharp Paladin. The Grand Master's chamber must be protected. I'm on.
I have the feeling no one's in control anymore.
Lord Ahu has returned. Thank the gods. Thank you. We owe you a great debt. I haven't seen the likes of her the whole time I've been stationed here. You may proceed.
Sharp Paladin. The Grand Master's chamber must be protected.
Hello? Hey, have you got my ball? Smelly person threw my ball away and I couldn't go fetch. Threw it off the balcony and I couldn't find it. But then Master Ahu came back. So that's nice. Our friend of Master's used to smell old. Now he smells rotten. And he's mean. Threw my ball away. Smelly man threw my ball away and now I'm sad. It's my ball and I love... Hello? Smelly man threw my ball away and now I'm sad.
Sharp Paladin. The Grand Master's chamber must be protected.
I've spotted something.
Eye sharp, Paladin. The Grand Master's chamber must be protected.
I was worried I'd never see you again. God woken, you return. Put the amulet on and charge it up by consuming Source. Bring the amulet and the scroll to the Path of Blood. By the statue of Lucian, there is a hidden mechanism. Set the fully charged amulet in the many obstacles. It is a rule. Each lever is named for a virtue of the divine. God woken, you... My dear, we all have questions. Sometimes we may even... The divine... He knew that in my... But this, it may sound... I knew Lucian. Who knows how long it will take to fix this mess?
Eye sharp, Paladin. The Grand Master's chamber must be protected.
I'm wasted in this place. Any fool can throw together a bloody stew.
I hope you did the right thing.
Generations of work, just strewn across the floor.
Eye sharp, Paladin. The Grand Master's chamber must be protected.
Aye, Mum.
I hope we did the right thing, overthrowing the Magisters.
I'm wasted in this place. Any fool can throw together a bloody stew.
Eye sharp, Paladin. The Grand Master's chamber must be protected.
Aye, Mum.
I was worried I'd never see you again.
I hope we did the right thing, overthrowing the Magisters.
Eye sharp, Paladin. The Grand Master...
Back again, eh? I don't blame you. It's not often that you get to meet a world-class artist. Unfortunate, isn't it? Of course I am. I paint. They are part of a... There's a reproduction.
The spirit gasps.
I heard that the paladins moved unarmed magicians. Cities left the radar.
The spirit of the magic.
Come on, wake up! No, it isn't real. It isn't real.
Experiments? On all those people? But to what sick end?
All's fair in war, they say.
The ghost looks at what a fool. Thieving was a big tomorrow. Well, we made it in all right. You!
My amulet is already brimming with salt. It cannot contain more.